An isolated island, a volcano, and a huge tree in its crater. Without a doubt, this is the right place.
The tree of life. Wonderful. Thank you, Sylvie. I would not have gotten here without you.
I'm glad you appreciate it, Count.
After all we have been through, I think we can call each other by our first names.
Sure, you can call me Sylvie. And what's your name?
Georges.
But can I call you Count? I kind of like that name.
As you wish.
What now?
We have to get down somehow.
The airship's too unstable. It has to be anchored first.
Do you know how to do it?
I'll try. I guess that's it.
Fine.
I could use it for archaeological work. It could easily replace an archaeologist's brush. A great tool for a treasure hunter. Damn, I missed.
Landed the airship very well. Can we finally get off now?
There are signs carved on this stone. There are signs carved on this stone. What an unusual place.
What air!
Isn't this what paradise looked like?
That is right. This is paradise. And the tree of life is in the center of it. If we consume the fruit from that tree, we will be like Adam and Eve.
Whoa, it turned out really badly for them.
Have a look around. Can anything go wrong in such an idyllic place?
You're right, Count. Thanks for bringing me here.
Oh, the pleasure is mine.
Where do we go now? Remember anything?
With each breath, I remember more. Let us go to the platform built around the trunk. It must be lower than here.
Let's go. This torch. Somebody had to light it.
Do not be afraid. It cannot have been our persecutors. Have you seen any other ships or aircraft near the island?
Not a sign.
And even if they are coming here, they will not risk going ashore at night. Why worry about it right now?
So who do you think got here before us?
Long before us, it is a harmless native. As you can see, he is very diligent about his duties.
He lives here alone? Why should he light all those torches?
A long, long time ago, when a Native American tribe lived here, it was his duty. I think he still does it in order not to go insane.
Count, if I'm not mistaken, are your memories coming back?
You are not wrong. I feel like I have come back home after many, many years. In this place, the objects tell me their names and whisper their stories to me.
I'm glad such a change is taking place.
Words, smells, sounds. Ah, what a wonderful feeling. Everything is so clear, new, and yet obvious and easy to grasp. It is like an illumination.
So the tree makes you feel like this?
Yes. Anyway, it does not matter. What matters is that I am alive at last. And you, do you feel it too?
I'm fascinated by this place. Your euphoria is infectious.
You see, I told you it was paradise.
I guess that's it.
Fine.
These birds are very aggressive, as if they were guarding the passage. This reminds me of a Hitchcock movie. Ugh, what's the strong smell? Time? Herbs can enhance any potion. A long, heavy, multifunctional branch. The Bimikins have flown away. All clear now. Are you sure it's the legendary Tree of Life?
Positive. We have reached our destination.
Now I understand. That huge vessel.
Yes. Fatima's jug is just a smaller replica.
What a shape. What artistry. Do you know who created it?
I think it was a craftsman from the civilization that used to own this territory thousands of years ago.
Was he from Atlantis?
Yes. Look at these coins. The symbols are like linear A script that Cretans took over from them.
I'm wondering about the Fountain of Youth Ponce de Leon was looking for.
I think it used to exist down below at the bottom of the tree.
Used to?
A spring flowed from there, and the people from Atlantis built a wall around it and changed it into a decorative pond. But I think the legend about the bath bringing back one's youth was a metaphor.
Too bad.
It would not show in your case.
Most beautiful myths appear to be only a metaphor, an unrealistic dream.
It is a metaphor, meaning that the spring really had extraordinary properties, but it became visible only after a longer period of using it.
Like in a health resort?
I suppose that with time the spring started drying up. Maybe the roots of the growing tree absorbed all the water from the island.
So Ponce de Leon didn't find the spring here.
That change must have taken place while Atlantis still existed. This vessel proves that.
But what was this vessel actually used for? Making tea from leaves?
No, fruit potion. I'm not sure whether the conquistador understood what he had discovered, because he discovered the most sublime form of panacea for all ailments that God gave to people, enclosing it within the fruit of this tree. The correctly prepared potion is the elixir of life.
I'm lost for words. This is what you've been looking for. This is your prize.
This is my last resort.
So let's save you. What should we do?
We have to pick all the pieces of fruit, all of them, even the unripe ones. Then place them in the vessel through the openings at the top. Refill the vessel with water. Add a bundle of herbs growing in the thicket in the village. Make a fire under the jug. Adjust the steam circulation inside the vessel. Then set the proportions of the juice ingredients with the revolving rings.
Who should do what?
Do you like climbing trees?
You got me.
And I will take on the responsibility of checking if everything is going as it should.
Nice to see you're feeling better. I think the very air here can cure.
Or the hope.
I guess that's it.
Fine.
There are signs carved on the stone. There are signs carved on the stone. So the elevators are broken here, too.
As far as I remember, the elevator is activated in the village.
It's not a great... obvious lack of a feminine touch. How am I supposed to find anything in this mess? Great for picking fruit. This path leads to the place where we landed. Though it's jagged, it can still show the direction of the wind. What kind of tribe would create such a unique structure? How can it possibly work? It would be nice to know which way the wind blows. Otherwise, it may be hard to start the windmill. I need some kind of tool, a fresh landslide. There's a torch on the ground, just like the ones illuminating the stone tablets. Finally, a task worthy of an archaeologist. There are signs here, too. Similar signs can be seen on the rings of the vessel. Similar signs can be seen on the rings of the vessel. Could come in handy. If not, I can always use it as a pillow. I have a hunch this could be helpful. The windmill starts the elevator. Think, Sylvie, think. This will allow me to estimate the direction of the wind as it blows. The windmill is rotating. All these mechanisms are so old, yet still operational. This must be used to switch between the elevator and the water supplying machine. The water is flowing. I've started the windmill.
Well done.
I'm going up.
Happy hunting.
I guess that's it.
Fine.
The elevator's working. Up we go. The tree crown is the size of a cathedral. The gourd family usually grow in the ground, getting full sun. Those nasty birds acquired a taste for the fruit. I can't reach with my hand. Trial and error, they say. They lack the sunlight. The tree crown is too expansive. I can't reach with my hand. I can't reach with my hand. The fruit might get bruised when falling from such a height. Soft, delicate lining. Soft, delicate lining. It will give the nectar a dash of the bitterness of eternal life. Necessary ingredients of the nectar of eternal youth. Necessary ingredients of the nectar of eternal youth. It's a smell of a 1,000-year-old forest. The scent of peat mixed with the aroma of a ripe... pumpkin? A solid bough. Looks like a great swing. I should be a circus performer. The pieces of fruit differ in weight depending on whether they're ripe or not. Necessary ingredients of the nectar of eternal youth. Necessary ingredients of the nectar of eternal youth. Necessary ingredients of the nectar of eternal youth. I think I've picked them all.
Now we have to put them in the vessel.
I guess that's it. Too many combinations. It requires more than a bit of luck. Too many combinations. I didn't manage to put the fruit in the vessel. Some pieces don't get in, others fall out through the hole at the bottom.
Yes, there is a device there that forces you to use the right proportions.
What proportions?
I do not remember. I have never done it myself.
No? So, someone else was here. How about the man who lit the torch?
The native. He lives in the village.
That's where I'll find...
Sure, if he has not fallen down the platform. He is extremely well preserved.
How can I communicate with him?
In English, for sure. Show him the coin, then he will start talking to you.
I guess that's it.
Fine.
That man must be a local. Will I be able to communicate with him? Hello there. My name is Sylvie. I came here with Count Saint Germain. Do you understand me? The Count said I should show this to you.
Pity would be no more if we did not make somebody poor, and mercy no more could be if all were as happy as we. And mutual fear brings peace, till the selfish loves increase. Then cruelty knits a snare, and spreads his baits with care, and it bears the fruit of the seed, ruddy and sweet to eat, and the raven his nest has made in its thickest shade. The gods of the earth and the sea sought through nature to find this tree, but their search was all in vain. There grows one in the human brain.
This poem, well, I'm surprised. It makes me feel anxious.
Sarah,
Sarah?
Mrs. Briggs, she has taught me many poems. This one is my favorite.
Did you know her?
Has she come here with you?
No, just the two of us.
You remind me of her, a noble creature. She wanted to enlighten my soul with the light of your God. She told me she brought real treasures.
And what did she say about the tree of life?
She said that the cross was the real tree of life.
I don't know what to say.
Let us say nothing. It is better that way.
I've picked the fruit from the tree. The Count wants me to make the juice.
Yes, it is time. I was expecting guests.
That's why you lit the torches. Maybe you can help me make the juice.
Saint Germain knows.
He doesn't remember.
Not remembering is a blessing.
He's sick. He needs the potion.
The proportion of ripe fruit to unripe fruit on the one side should be the same as the proportion of ripe fruit to overripe fruit on the other side.
Excuse me? Wait a second. The proportion of ripe fruit to unripe fruit on the one side, the same as the proportion of ripe to overripe fruit on the other one. And what side is that exactly?
If you belong to the Brotherhood, you will know that. If not, anyway, please take back the coin.
Can I count on some more help?
Some people collect treasure, others waste them. When the last coin comes back here, the tree will die.
Is it a legend of sorts?
Mrs. Briggs used to sing the psalms beautifully. I light the torches for her.
I don't know what to say.
Let us say nothing. It is better that way.
I talked to the native.
Did you find out anything useful?
I'm not sure. He recited poetry.
Sarah Briggs taught him the language this way. I remember he liked Blake.
She must have died a long time ago.
Milton probably does not realize she is dead. He might still be waiting for her.
Milton?
That is what she called him.
He'd have to be insane to think that woman might come back.
He may well be. Can the guardian of the Tree of Life be sane?
I'll try to use his hints anyway.
What did he tell you?
The proportion of ripe fruit to unripe fruit on the one side should be the same as the proportion of ripe fruit to overripe fruit on the other side.
Well, that is what I expected.
I guess that's it.
Fine.